Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Singletary again. Has taken it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On first down, it's Smith. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The first look here for DJ Dallas. Down to about the 45.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey.
Running left is Walker. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Geno. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A give, Singletary right side. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They run here with Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah,
but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw, Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Smith throwing again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come back team!
Another try after the first down sack. Smith under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 4th down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Okay,
in need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Back to 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, it's that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, That shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Gets this one to Morris. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Bass on for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. first down. They'll start out with Singletary. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 78 yards on the ground. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen taking it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and then catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Herbert on first down now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 18 more yards there and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 32 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Allen off the play fake. That is complete downfield to Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 67 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it?
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse